Our project is a simple simulation of a smart home, which is a system that can intelligently switch on and off devices that cause such wasting of resources and energy. The system uses different inputs such as two motion sensors, a smoke detector, a switch, or a button to toggle the alarm system. Three important outputs, which is the motor, the LED, and the buzzer, which is our alarm system. And now I'll leave you with Ali to talk about the motion sensors.
We'll now take a look at how the proximity sensors work in action. So let's say this is our outer sensor and this is our inner sensor. So if a person goes from outside the room into the room, then the person's count should increase. Taking a look here, we can see that a person goes in and the person count increases by 1. If you do this again, same happens and the person count increases. And out of the room, the count decreases. Once again, the counter goes to 0, and of course, there can be someone else going out, so the person count stays 0. Now looking at the connections, it's a little bit complicated, but the sensor, as we can see, each sensor has 3 ports. One for the ground and one for the input or energy source, and the other is the output. The yellow is connected to the negative and the blue to the output, and the other blue one in the middle is connected to our Arduino board, which gives us input as to where the LED is reading an input from someone passing in front of it. Both sensors are connected in the same way. We take input from one, then wait for the other to take an input, and then increase or decrease the count of people in the room. However, if the outer was first triggered or vice versa. This will give us information as to when to turn on, off the light bulbs, the motor for the AC, and maybe switch on and off an alarm system. That's it for the motion sensors, and now we'll go to Kareem to talk about the LEDs and the motor.
Now I'll talk about two of the outputs, which is the motor, which might represent the AC in real life, and the LED, which would represent the lights in the room. Here we have the motor connected to the ground and to one of the pins of the Arduino as an output. Same goes for the LED right here. We'd use the motion sensors to activate both. Okay. As you can see here, when person enters the room, we have to activate the motor like this. Same goes for the light. And now let's try a person leaving the room. As you can see, both will deactivate. Now I'll leave you with Menna El-Kashef to talk about the smoke detectors.
Our system also has a smoke/gas leakage detector, which senses when there is smoke or gas leakage and then sends the signal to the Arduino board, which in turn activates a buzzer. Okay, it has 3 poles. A positive pole, which is connected to the voltage source of the breadboard, and the negative one, which is connected to the ground, and the DC output is connected as an input to the Arduino board. Okay, now I'll show you how it works. Now it will detect gas. Okay, the buzzer is activated, as you can see, and it will detect smoke. And the buzzer is activated. Now I will leave you with Rana to to explain how the burglar alarm works.
In our project, we have a burglar alarm system, which is represented using this circuit. When this switch is pressed, if someone enters the room, the buzzer should be activated and should only be deactivated if the switch is switched back off. The switch is connected to the ground, and this wire connects the switch to the ground, and this wire connects it as an input to the input pin to our Arduino board. And this LED represents the status of the burglar alarm switch. And now I'll show you a demonstration. When someone enters the room and the alarm is switched off, the buzzer won't be activated. But if the switch is turned on and someone else enters the room, the buzzer will be deactivated when the switch is turned back off.